The last thing that I said about GTA 6 was how this game is going to sweep the whole entire gaming industry when it releases. And there was a lot of people, when I was talking about how Tekken 8's in a bad position and Tekken 8 now has time to recover, there was a lot of people who was like, oh, it doesn't matter. Two different type of genres. GTA isn't going to impact Tekken 8 at all. And looking at the comment section, I was blown away. I was like, not only do people believe this, but everyone believes this. And I was like, bro, GTA 6 is going to cook er, everything. They're going to scorch the earth when they drop, right? And the reason why I was saying this is because we've seen smaller games that's not GTA 6 do this. We saw Monster Hunters release and then Tekken 8 lose 3,000 players. We saw Street Fighter 6 lose 6,000 players. So what do you think if Monster Hunters could do that? What is the biggest game of all time going to do? This game is going to be something. And kind of to just show that, when you look at the comment section, you can see who's responding. The Guinness World Record, Daily Dose of the Internet. You see, like, some of the biggest channels on YouTube. Like, this is not a normal comment section by any means. Universal Space News, Jacksepticeye, right? Clyde YouTuber. Like, this game is going to blow everything out of the water for at least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks, Tekken 8 is going to dominate, or GTA is going to dominate, and it's good for Tekken. Look, even Xbox right there, right? It's good. It's good that Tekken has a little bit more time before this happens. That's all that I want to say, right? Whether you think so or not, it's going to happen. But now let's look at the trailer because this trailer is magnificent. When I was looking at this trailer, didn't look like the body didn't look as good as like other games. Like there's other games who reach this level of detail in terms of like this old man, right? Like Oblivion. Like Oblivion looks crazy. Oblivion kind of now we'll see once we get this on our own consoles, our own PCs, we'll see, but just going off of this trailer cuz YouTube kind of lowers the quality a little bit. So just going off of this trailer right now, I wasn't too blown away by the body models. Now the face models was insane. The face models is definitely, but look at his body. Look at his body. His body model as he's climbing down a ladder. I was like, it's not too blown. Like I'm not too like I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping. But like I feel like I mean, it looks realistic though. It looks super realistic. I can't lie though. It looks like the individual hairs, the muscles, the shininess, the shadow underneath the chain. Okay, yeah, they're kind of cooking. I knew the face models was on a different level. I knew the face models was definitely on a different level. But the body, I was like, meh. But it okay, 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 okay. But this is what I wanted to highlight right here. This is the craziest part of this whole trailer. The scenery, the environment. I just think what what is it going to be like when you play multiplayer and you have someone sitting over here and you're coming down this street, right? Like all of this vegetation, all of this stuff here. This is something else that I want to see about this game is like how you interact with obstacles. Because one thing about GTA 5 is that you get caught up on a lot of this stuff, right? Yeah, you can slide over the hood of cars. Yeah, you can jump over stuff, but you kind of get hooked on like little rocks and you got to do that little stiff little jump animation. So I just wonder what type of fluid motion will they have to get past some of this stuff, and that's what we haven't seen so far. But this level of vegetation is insane. It's what we've seen in Red Dead Redemption 2, but it's amplified because obviously it's an urban environment, it's more dense, right? But this is crazy, bro. It's crazy. And also the truck. The truck looks so realistic. This looks like like the actual model of the truck. Like sometimes trucks will not be looking a little like janky in the video games, but this one, how do you explain it as well? It's like the sense of scale. The sense of scale is just right. The sense of scale is just right. Like even if you look at the door, if you look at the housing, like the everything, like the scale is there. And also look at the lighting on the inside. Darkness, you can see the light coming in from outside, a great view back there. That's going to be fire. I do wonder something else that a lot of people are talking about is how many indoor environments can you enter in. This, just playing many GTA games, it looks like one of those things where your character walks through the door and it's a part of the cutscene, but then once you get in the door, the cutscene's over and you can take control of your character. That's what it looks like this is. But I do wonder, like this is crazy. Like this is crazy. Like how closest these houses are, all of the stuff. This is what this game like feels super realistic, is because like there's just like the everything is just so packed in. I want to slow it down. I want to slow it down so we can just really like appreciate um how everything is like flying by so slowly. So look at the sense of scale. Look at the sense of scale. Like imagine running through all of this, traversing through all of that. You're like the gunplay, getting chased by the cops. Like that's gonna be crazy. Am I right? This is gonna be like GTA 4 levels of density. GTA 5 had a lot of big roads, a lot of open spaces. It wasn't that dense. This one's gonna be dense though. Look at this shop. Look at that crystal. Look at the backhand. Look at it all. Yeah, this is gonna be fire, bro. I love it. Let's turn up the let's speed back up. Um, the cash, pretty realistic. The coins, 420, a lighter, watch. Somebody else looked like they're down back there, but he might be down because of this bong and not because of a backhand. Look at this. You have this truck. You have a Corvette, is what they call it. I believe it's a Corvette in real life. And then you have this truck carrying this jet ski. Um, and then you have like um not urban, but it's like, you have like the city skyline. Um, a plane, road workers. This is probably gonna be some type of like GTA, some type of Resident Evil 2, where there's like um things that's happening that you can get involved in. Like in Red Dead Redemption, you'll just be riding through, and then all of a sudden, like people are like catching some guy on fire, and you can like get involved, or you can mind your own business. It probably would be the same thing, in this game. You know, like look at this: you're working out, and then the ladies walk up. This first part of the trailer was crazy. I'm gonna mute it.
Get me my checks.
See you, Brian.
I love how they played with the sound of it.
Love you, Jason.
Like they like it's like you're taking a glimpse through his life. It's like his life is like you're like, it keeps freezing. The backhand, that's a backhand. Look at that. And then the alcohol. See, this is probably one of those things like you can like interact with. Like, oh, some guy's getting arrested and let me go over there and get involved. Get active in your community, as they say.
I'm here for Lucia Camille.
And then the prison. The prison. I can't wait till he start talking about online, because obviously the story is really cool, right? We always love GTA story, but the story is something that you play and then you kind of like forget about, you move on from, right? And then a real conversation becomes about like online missions, map size, variety of missions, game modes, right? Racing and stuff like that.
Minos, she's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason.
This is kind of how I view GTA now, and also Red Dead. Like, yeah, the story mode is temporary. The online is forever. I mean, look at GTA 5.
Duval.
I seen you here before.
He might have.
It's going to be so crazy, just flying through the streets of GTA 6. I can't wait. Let me mute it. So then you have the two. Oh, what's crazy about this too? You're gonna have the two protagonists, right? You're gonna have those two main characters, and you probably can switch back and forth between the two, right? And in my opinion, GTA 5 did a good job of it, but it wasn't really that satisfying. I would have much rather one of those guys be the main character and then the other ones just be like, um, but I hope this game this time around does a better job of the dual. Oh my god! I hope this time the game does a better job of like the dual protagonist type of thing. But then look at this. Look at the lighting here. Look at the environments. Oh, this guy. This guy is going to be like the Lester of GTA 6. I can already see it. He's going to be the Lester of GTA 6. He's going to be the tech guy who knows things, who helps them out. She's going to get out of jail. They're going to try a new life. She's going to pick up trash as a job or maybe a punishment. And then, like they're going to slowly find their way back into crime. And that GTA 6 Lester type guy, he's going to like help them find their way darker into the, what's called. What I am interested in is how it ends for these two. We were already shown that he's some type of loyal because when he was pumping the iron, he didn't say anything. Well, at least not that we saw, right? And then she seems to be some kind of loyal too, even though there was that one thing from the first trailer where she was on that thing and she was like dancing. A lot of people was thinking that they may have been separated from or at that time. So I wonder if there will be some kind of backstabbing, and if that is the case, how will the story progress from there? I think that would be pretty cool if they did do something like that. But also, they don't have to do something like that. A lover's tragedy would be just as fire. But yeah, this guy's like a GTA 6 Lester. But look at the bar though. Look at the density. The density of the bar is insane. And then this probably all was motion capped.
Matters is who you know and what you got.
Bro, bro, the physics is going crazy. And of course, we got to be careful with the music, right? um, what's it called? You know, DMCA and whatnot. The lovers quarrel, the lovers, all of that stuff. And then you have all of these different types of gangs, right? You have these guys who are like, the drug dealers and whatnot. Is that Sub Zero back there on the poster? And then they have those three guys. Things get dicey. Now they're jumping out the back. The cops. I believe in the first trailer, and we could watch that as well. In the first trailer, they showed like body cam footage of the police kicking in the door. That's awesome. It's going to be cool to see GTA 6 like modernized, like cameras, GoPros, social media. They really emphasized that in the first trailer. The second trailer not so much, but seeing GTA tackle all of these modern things is going to be crazy. And also, I wonder how they're going to put a spin on it because GTA always makes fun of these things. They point out the worst in it, but also they point out the most comedic in it all, right? Um, and I hope with today's politics, they still are able to do that because it's like an art to be able to like look yourself in the mirror and laugh like, oh yeah, that's pretty crazy that we do that, or etc. Right? So we'll see how that lives on. But then you have see, this part was really cool too. I like this part of the trailer. I like this part of the trailer.
We gotta protect each other.
Blah blah blah. The voice acting is amazing, but I think that's always the case, right? I don't think there is a GTA that delivers a bad performance. And you know what's crazy about GTA is that they specifically tries not to get famous actors. They try to get actors who no one knows, and because when you play the game, they want you to really be immersed in the world, right? Um, and these two actors that they're modeled after and that the game is going to be like about, right? Um, no one knows them, but their portrayals is like amazing. I don't know if people still have not found who these guys are or not. So here you have a scuffle outside this hotel, car on fire back there, and then you also have her doing like some inside the cage boxing. This is a kick right here. Someone probably can identify this kick with a Tekken one, a back kick. That's like a lay type kick, right? Counter hit. Tell me the input. Then they have the guns. This is when they're trying to get into the action. She has a 6 on her shirt, I believe. And then a car explosion. This guy looks really cool. This is gonna be a fire game, bro. Fire game. I can't wait till we get into the online trailers because I think that's going to give us a real understanding of how you move throughout the um, city and just what that looks like. You know, that's what I feel like the biggest mistake of Red Dead Redemption 2 was the stage, was the map. Was super big, but it was kind of empty, right? This one looks really jam packed with stuff, uh, and people. And then if you add a bunch of online people in there causing chaos, it's going to be even more great, right? And also in the Red Dead Redemption, you didn't have boats and planes and motorcycles and cars and all this stuff. You only had horses, right? So they were kind of limited. With all of these different modes of transportation that they're showing here, I mean, yeah, think about it. Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 6 is going to be the same, like actual location, right? Like swampy, um, south side of America, right? And there will be some overlap to a degree of environments. And I wonder if that's something that will be shown in the trailer as well, because with Red Dead Redemption 1 and GTA 5, they did confirm that both of those games are in the same universe. They had John Marston at the end of Red Dead Redemption, or during Red Dead Redemption 1, he was talking about how he wanted to write a book. And then that book is found within um what's the black guy's name? I'm forgetting his name, but the black guy, it was in his house. Like John Marston's book, it had his name on it, right? And that kind of was just one confirmation of those two games not only being canon, but it being the same place, right? So with this game, operating in literally the same location, but just like 100 years later, um, it will be interesting to see um, what references is there, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot. This is something that GTA does a lot too, is like Easter eggs. Easter eggs, the Mount Chiliad Easter eggs galore, right? So yeah, I'm excited for this game. I can't wait for it to drop. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be so much fun.